Good morning. It is the weekend. This is How It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Great last hour. We had Running Right, Heating Cooling On from Livonia, Ron Garmo, Gary Shelley. We talked about the history of heating and cooling from the old furnaces all the way up to the new high efficiency furnaces that are out there and for homeowners. Super cool, by the way, just super cool. And hey, we're having a great time here. And now we're going to talk about the future of water and clean water going on in the country, and here specifically in the Southeast Michigan marketplace. Everyone knows with water, we have lead situations in Flint, Michigan, but there's a lot more around the state. Not trying to be an alarmist or anything like that, but we know that the infrastructure is old and the water coming into your house is not as easy to figure out if it's clean or not, although we have proper testing. So what do you do with clean water, and how do you get the water clean? And what is the technology that's changing for water? And that's how we are segueing into this topic. By the way, don't forget, if you have a question, you can text us 248-539-9797. And in studio is our king of water, Michigan's best water company, Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions. We got Jared Beauchamp. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Adam. How you doing?
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
I see you brought a guest today. We have Jacob Beauchamp, second gen or third gen? Third gen. Your dad, right?
My dad started, so third gen.
You're two. Jacob, you're third generation.
Yep, it's pretty exciting stuff, doing what we all love.
Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
So we just finished the home show, out in Novi, the Novi home show. You guys were there. You were giving away water bottles and talking about clean water. How was the show for you?
It was a great show. It was great to see. We saw a lot of new clients, potential clients, and a lot of existing clients. Real good show. They do a great job.
That's cool. So what were some of the questions that homeowners were asking at the show?
We're seeing a lot more city water, where people, because of Flint and the crisis, people are more alert. Is
it legitimate to be fearful of that or to be concerned?
Absolutely. It's what's changed over the years is our infrastructure, the plumbing that runs underneath the streets and stuff like that.
Galvanized or
it just it's a multitude of different. You have metal lines, you've got old lines from way back when they first put them in, and things are decaying. So municipalities actually are on board with having filtration at your house. They support it.
They do.
They do.
Okay. So that, and that's the thing. So when we say that water is, a situation where it's not as clean as it used to be, because we all were under the impression, and we still are, that Detroit water is one of the best in the country.
Yep. And I'm a big supporter of all of our water departments, but the issue is they can't control all these pipes that are decaying underneath the road. So they're doing a great job sending it out of the plants, but the issue is by the time it gets to your tap, what's it gone through?
So the water coming out of the Detroit water system is great, but by the time it travels down all the old pipes and makes its way all the way to your house, there's a potential where contaminants and schmutz is what I like to call it. It's a higher done word. Gets into the water and then you're drinking it.
Yep.
So what kind of contaminants or what do you have in the water that people should be aware of right now?
Well, like Flint, obviously the lead, you get metals in the water. Mm-hmm. So that's a big one. When we have water main breaks, we worry about bacteria and other...
Boil water alert.
Yeah, boil water alert. So there's a lot of different things. So if you just have a filtration system at your house, the world's really changed to a proactive rather than a reactive situation. I mean, if you're being reactive, how much water have you drank that you really shouldn't have drank? At what point in time do you find out about the contamination?
Montezuma's revenge. So, Jacob, let me ask you a question. What do you do for your family business?
A little bit of it all. I spent some time on the road, working in service, doing installs, researching new equipment to find for the company to better serve our customers, get into sales a little bit, free in-home water tests, a little bit all over the board.
Okay, so you're getting a well-rounded educational experience for the family business.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to follow in my dad's footsteps.
I'm liking that. So that's good to hear. How long has Beauchamp been around?
So we're actually going Beauchamps ourselves. We're going on our 10-year anniversary this year. We've been in the water treatment industry since, the 70s?
1976.
Your dad
Yep.
started it, right?
Yeah,
What did he invent?
Well, he in the water industry, he invented potassium chloride, which was K-Life to use in your water softener. It's a salt substitute.
Did it work?
Oh, fantastic.
Do you sell it?
You know, it's potassium's kind of, now people have gone to water purifiers. Back in the day, water purifiers weren't a big thing. So if you had a water softener, water softeners add sodium into the water. Okay. So it was a salt substitute. So nowadays it kind of ran its life. Okay. Nowadays people are putting in purifiers, and the purifiers remove water. Yeah, but back in the day that was it. But yeah, he was an entrepreneur in all the different ideas of water treatment.
That's great. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the evolution of water softeners. I'd like to know what they did back then. And then, minerals in the water, taking them out, keeping them in. We're going to talk about that as well. Keep it locked in here, friends. 248-539-9797. Text us. This is Hire It Done. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Jared and Jacob Beauchamp, Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions in studio. Real quick, Jared, today's Salt Sale Saturday. Everyone always asks me, what's Salt Sale Saturday? I hear it all the time. Tell the audience what we got here.
It's been a tradition since 1976. My dad started. It's our day. We're appreciating our customers. You can come in, get salt at a great value. It's on sale on Saturdays. We load it up for you and bring a sample of water in. We'll test your water for you. And if you have any general questions, just come on in, and we've got staff on board today that can answer any of your water questions.
No, of course, and that makes perfect sense. So the average salt bag is 40 pounds?
40 pounds.
And then they have bigger ones too?
Well, it used to be 80. That was terrible.
I used to schlep those.
Oh, talk about sore. Yeah, my dad, thank God he had 5 kids. I think he worked through each one.
Right.
Until we couldn't lift them anymore.
Hey, listen, it's part of the business. I used to walk 5 miles uphill.
Both ways, right?
Job. Yeah, both ways. Right. I had a moped. That's how I got fat. When I was 13, I got a moped for my bar mitzvah. And my moped allowed me to discover fast food restaurants within a couple miles of my house. So I learned like Burger King, Remember when you were little, it used to take 2 hands to handle a Whopper? They used to have that slogan?
Yeah.
I used to handle it with one hand. I thought I was proud. I can do it with one hand.
Did you have the black moped or the red one?
I had the Honda PA50. It was red.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Those were the days.
It did like 25 miles an hour. And I could, like, there was a hack, you could do on it, but it would putter after, like, you couldn't drive it too much on that because it was lean out the fuel.
Yeah.
I ruined everything.
That was 2 wheels to freedom back in the day when you were younger.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And mine also had the pedals. Like, I could, pedal it if I ran out of gas. I never pedaled anything. Yeah, it is what it is. So let's talk water again. So, Jared, like, today, water softeners as compared to 20, 30 years ago, has there been a big leap in efficiency? What's the difference in what that back then and today?
Back then, there was a lot of water wasted when they would regenerate and clean themselves.
Yeah.
So all water softeners, they got a cycle to get all the uckies out of the water, out of the tank, the schmutz. There you go. So they weren't very efficient. So, if you're a listener that has an older system, you're probably using a lot of salt. They tend to waste a lot of water. The new ones are all on demand, and they're just very efficient on both water discharge and also salt usage. So, you can go down to the 40-pound bags because you don't have to carry as many in.
So when I come there and I want to get some salt, will you put it in my trunk for me?
Absolutely. We'll load it up, and we've got some good young guys that are hustlers there. So
if I tell you that my back hurts and I need it, come to my house and put in the reservoir, you got guys that do that?
Yep, we deliver it as well.
Is there like a surcharge? Like, it's got to be, right?
Yeah, I believe it's right around $4 a bag.
Okay,
is what the charge is above and beyond the cost of the bag. But they'll carry it right down, load it in your tank for you, and make sure you're good to go. So you never have to monkey with it.
Right. Monkey see, monkey do, right?
That's right.
Hey, that's okay. Listen, for everyone out there, though, the reason why I asked is because if you do need, the salt delivered, because it is 40 pounds a bag, you don't have a kid that you can wear out.
That's right.
They offer to do that, which makes sense. Has there been any change in the salt that they have from back in the day to today?
There has been improvements. Duracube salt is a certain brand that we recommend because it's very clean. It's almost very equivalent to table salt, and it's like running a premium fuel through your car. I mean, you take care of your water softener, you put the right product in, it's going to last longer. It's going to give you a better quality water.
I like that. I'll take that any day. So we always hear the terms TDS, which is total dissolved solids. When you test water for that, what are you looking for or testing for that? Jacob, do you know?
Yeah, when we're testing for TDS, really the overall goal is to be as close to zero as possible, as close to having pure H2O as possible. Obviously, if you have a higher TDS, not something to be extremely alarmed about because we don't know what that mineral content is, but it's obviously the lower the better. You want pure water coming out of your tap.
Is there a number of at TDS when you're like red alert, red alert, like 1,000 or?
So the EPA recommends you to be below 500 for drinking water, but really it's tough saying because once again, you don't know what that number makes up of.
Okay, so let's say it's a high number. Do you offer to take the water and send it to like a lab for a homeowner, or is it just, rule of thumb?
Without a doubt. We get into water testing that involves a lab. It's pretty unique per situation, which municipal water system on, where's your well at, how deep is it? There's just a lot of factors that play into that.
How about city water? Do you guys do the testing on city water as well?
We can do testing on city water as well, yep.
Okay, well that's fair. And I was wondering about what that was. Now you see a lot of these multi-level marketing or affiliate marketing where they're selling water, alkalyze, electrolysis. I see on TikTok and Instagram guys taking 3 bottles of water and putting it in, and he's mixing colors. And is it snake oil, or is it like a legitimate way to educate people on TikTok or Instagram on that type of system?
There is a lot of misinformation out there, obviously, but there's a lot of good information to be found as well. When you get into the alkaline water, there's a lot of health benefits to it. I hate to give medical advice on any of this stuff, but do your own research, and there's some good stuff to be said about that alkaline water, without a doubt.
Because you hear that cancer can't survive in high alkaline.
Exactly.
So when they measure pH, what is that?
pH is just basically you either have acidic water or non-acidic. I believe neutral is going to be about 7.4, right around there, 7.
You want higher than that?
Yeah, typically, and that's kind of a lot of these articles. I switched over to alkaline water, and I noticed a big difference. So, it's like Jacob says, we deal with a lot of doctors and stuff like that, and usually I take those advantages to pick their brain and see what their opinion is, but I'm a big alkaline fan. I believe pH water alkaline is great for you, and I think there's a lot of benefits. 248-539-9797. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions in studio. Jared and Jacob Beauchamp. Jacob's third generation. And we're just talking about a little bit of alkaline water. So, I bought a water softener from Beauchamp a couple years ago. Now all of a sudden I'm hearing about pH and alkaline. I call you up and say, I heard you on the radio. I want to do that for me. Do you have the ability to come to my house and give me some alkaline water coming out of my softener, or how does that work? Yep, we can add a cartridge right to the system.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you test before and after, or is there a way to test alkaline?
Yeah, we can test before and after. Yep, it's commonly done just through a pH testing the pH within the water.
Those little strips, or
we've got fancy machines now. Times have changed. We'll put it right in this computer, and
it'll tell you.
It'll tell you everything. Yep, exactly.
Well, that's kind of cool. So let's talk about pricing. Water softeners. You got well water coming in the house, and we'll do city water as well. Is the water softener for the well same as the city water softener?
No. If you're a listener that's on city water, we're typically going to put a whole house carbon filter on. That's almost like putting your house. A lot of people are familiar with like the Brita filters and the refrigerators within your refrigerator. Uh-huh. We can filter out all your water before it even goes. The water you're showering in, bathing in, brushing your teeth in. Now you're safeguarding yourself there.
Does that take away that fluoride we were talking about, or is it something else?
Yep, it'll reduce it. It'll reduce it down. And then for your drinking water, typically it's reverse osmosis is what we'll put in there. So on a city water application, it's become very popular. Whole house carbon filter, and then water purification for a separate faucet at the sink, and also hook it up to your refrigerator, ice maker.
Love that.
Yep.
I'm loving that. All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about cost, what's going on with that, and then the future of water, where we're going, what our roadmap is. So let's keep it locked in there. Water, clean, that's what we want. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Higher Time. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Don't forget it's Salt Sale Saturday. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions. Jacob, third generation, by the way, Jacob is. Are you the Prince of Water? Jacob could be the Prince of Water. You're the King of Water.
Oh, you're never going to live that down.
Yeah, we can take it.
Yeah, yep.
How old are they?
She is 22.
Perfect. My son's 23. Maybe we can make a shitta. It's a Yiddish word, by the way. My producer's got his finger on the dump key because I'm the most unpredictable guy. I say the worst things. My point is, Jacob, where are you guys right now with stores?
Right now we got 4 stores. We got a Fenton location. That's our newest flagship store, if you will. Got a Brighton location, Howell location, and a Waterford location. Okay, well, that's good. And you're growing. You got any your sites on some other places?
Yeah, we've got some big plans around the corner, and
liking that. Growth through acquisition sometimes is good. Growth through leading the industry with products and doing things better, like the roof resource we talk about, getting a roof at cost. We do it differently, and it's on fire. I mean, they're killing it. And I think there's some matches and some synergies, Jared, with you and the way you go to market. Right now, the traditional way is what you're doing. You are the leader in Metro Detroit. There's a couple other ones. Is there one that's a franchise or?
Yeah, there's a couple different franchise. Yep.
And so you guys are family owned, obviously.
Yep.
You've been doing water your whole life. Now, let me ask this: where's the next steps in water? Like, where you go to the next level, like furnaces, it's super high efficiency. It's the smart digital thermostat. With you guys, where's the next way to do water?
I think it's just more the general public is more educated on what they're bringing in and what they're drinking and how they're filtering it. And so I think really the movement is drinking more water for health.
Right.
There's so many factors and benefits you get from water. I love online. I love all this
digital.
Google because a lot of people, they educate themselves.
Sure.
And we're there to make, you talk about the roof resource. We're there very similar to you guys as far as making the process easy, communicating with the customers how this works and really what they should be doing, and then showing them the different options.
Which I understand. And that makes sense to me. So with that being said, plastic bottles, PFAS, BPA, you see these letters. To me, the average homeowner, what does this mean? What are we, is this something that gets stuck in our kidneys? Is our liver not filtering it out? They say we have plastic in our bodies.
Yep, without a doubt. They actually say you get about a credit card's worth of plastic, don't quote me on this, a month from your water.
1 month.
Yep.
Does the credit card have you have a limit on the credit card?
Yeah,
Can
no
you
kidding.
use it? Is it got the little circle, the tap?
Yep.
Tap. Hey, listen, we should come up with? We should figure out a way how to flush your body or detox from the plastic,
Mm-hmm.
There's probably ways to do that, I think.
Oh, plastic's a problem. Plastic's going to continue to be a big problem.
Does yours softeners remove plastic?
The reverse osmosis systems will take out 99% of all impurities. And right now, you Google something, if you're sitting there, go to your phone, Google plastics in the water, in the ocean, in the food we eat, and just everything. Plastic was a fantastic application when they did it, in the late 70s, 80s. But it now is our enemy.
Oh, yeah, it is. And I agree with it. Also, fluoride. I've been reading fluoride in the water prevents cavities. I don't know. Fluoride I hear now is bad, and you got to watch out. I'm not trying to cause rumors or fear or make it become an alarmist, but you hear it enough. Who knows? Jacob, let me ask you this: with other waters, you hear the alkaline pH and all that. You believe that is that a fad or is it real?
I believe it's real, without a doubt. Yep. We offer alkaline water at 2 of our stores for fill-ups, and it's a very hot seller. A lot of our customers swear by it. They drink it, and that's all they'll drink.
Jared, you guys give away water a lot.
A lot of water, several semi-loads.
Can you ever figure out if it's how many gallons you give away or how many bottles? Is there like a way to quantify that?
Well, I'm the guy who signs out the checks, so I quantify it by dollar volume. But you know what? It's we enjoy doing it. It's being part of the community, and
you like donate it to like baseball teams or schools and churches.
We do we partner with Meals on Wheels. We deal with churches. We deal with different charity events, high school events. You know, so there's a multitude of things. That's my wife's passion to make sure that
philanthropy.
Yeah.
It's important. Everybody.
Very important.
Yeah,
and
I agree. Jacob, do you ever look for new technologies or ways that the water business is evolving?
All the time. Yep.
You do?
I'm always scanning the market, looking at some of our competitors, seeing what they're doing, see how we can get a better edge on the market for all that. We get overseas. I look at a lot of the stuff they do. It's much, much different than the way we handle things. And I think we'll be bringing some of that over pretty soon as well.
I like that, with the manufacturing and, that's where you're headed, and I love that. Did you ever see those shower heads that had the cartridge in it, and it's got like these beads and charcoal and all that, and it cleans the water as you shower yourself?
Yep, we have, and that's something I think we could look into as well. At this point, we're just doing whole house filtration. You can get into doing whole house filtration for very, very cost effective, much more cost effective than what those shower filters are.
Oh, I'm sure. Have you ever heard about my inventions? Every week I come up with a new invention.
Okay.
Whatever product I have, like heating, cooling, scented air. Put a little thing that's as the air blows through the ductwork, we put a scent, chocolate chip cookies, spring, Febreze, things that I'm like, oh, this is cool, right?
Exactly.
So, Jared's been on a few times, and I really believe flavored water. We got to put like a lifesaver, lifesaver candies. We'll make a big one, like a donut, and you have it coming out of the faucet, and then you have a switch. And then the switch opens up the cartridge, and the water rushes over the donut or the lifesaver. And you can every month, grape, cherry, orange, right?
Yeah.
Cappuccino or like a cafe or a Java. I'm telling, man, this is a great one, right? Come on, Jared, let's partner on it. I'll pay for the engineer to design it, and we'll just have the flavored water. And then here's the best part. We'll sign up for the water flavor of the month, recurring revenue, right? So, sign up now, get 3 months free, right?
That's right.
I'm loving it. And how great was it? Let's do grape today, And then you can put, you switch it off, and then the water comes out clean, and then you switch it on, and it's flavored water. I'm saying this is it. You
making notes, Jacob?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, your private jet, we're going to call it Water One.
Water One. Love it.
Yeah. I'm loving that. Or you're going to water 322, which I love. Now, plastic bottles, like we talked about it. You see water bottles in other material, like a milk carton. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yep. That's becoming real popular.
Then you hear like names like Black Water, Mud Water. Are these like real things, or like what's in a what we call it, a milk carton that has water in it? Is it lined in the inside?
Yep, a lot of those milk carton waters actually are lined by plastic on the inside.
Yeah.
Yep, not all of them, but there are some exceptions.
I think what everyone's trying to do is they're experimenting with different options rather than the conventional plastic bottle, because plastics are such an issue.
Yeah.
I don't think the milk cardboard containers are the answer, because there is a lot of plastic lined in the inside.
Right.
I really feel like it's going to be more of the cans that everyone's going to go to.
Have you ever seen those water pods that look like Tide Pods, but they're water in it, and it melts in your mouth?
Oh, no, I haven't seen those.
Nope.
I just made that up, too.
I was going to say.
Wait, that's it. We could do flavored water pods.
The
problem is these kids are eating water pod. They're eating Tide Pods. Did you ever see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would smack my kid. Like I'd do like my dad did with the Vulcan grip on the shoulder. Son, all right. Well, I just was, I'm that guy. I like to come up with great ideas. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Water flavored coming out of your tap. I think it's a great idea.
Pumpkin spice, right?
Oh, pumpkin spice. Yeah, we can be seasonal. We can do turkey. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more water softening, more water content. My name's Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got the king of water and his prince of water, Jacob Beauchamp, and Jared Beauchamp, of course. We're talking about clean water and the future of it. I would have to say, I'm a prepper. So I'm that guy who's got, some food, some weapons, Band-Aids, candles, many cords of firewood that just sits in the backyard. But I'm trying to be prepared just in case, right? I don't have a generator yet, but I have solar. Not a solar like battery charger, but I got solar. Not the whole house. But clean water, I don't, I have all the the gadgets for clean water. So Jared, are people coming in and buying softeners or buying things that you for survival, for, making sure that if something happens to the water system, they're protected?
I wouldn't say we've done a bunker yet.
You've been to my house.
But no, it wouldn't surprise me. Sometimes people don't tell you why they're buying certain things.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah, they don't tell you. I tell everyone.
I mean, we've got UV lights. We've got all the products that if you were trying to, have that prepared so you could filter out water in a scary event, which I would hope we would never run into. But
we don't need any false flags or anything.
Yeah, exactly. But we could filter. I mean, our equipment's designed to filter out pretty much anything you need.
The police came to my house months ago, knocked on the door, and I'm like, uh-oh, warrant for me. What did I do? What website was I buying crazy stuff on? And they're like, hey, Mr. Helfman. I'm like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, my name's Adam. Don't call me Mr. Helfman. They're super cool, right? They're like, listen, we're just giving you a heads up. We've had some break-ins in the area. And, you have a Ring camera. If your neighbor doesn't and they see cars coming down, would you give us permission, to look just in case? And I'm thinking, oh, Big Brother, they're going to watch things, Then I'm thinking, no, better off because they're cool, And they're like, hey, this is what's going on. These are the people that are coming, And most of they call, I forget what they call my area, but most people, and I'm one of them, leave my key in my car in my garage. I just do. But you're not supposed to, right? But I have cameras on, like I have Fort Knox, and I have backup on backup. But again, you got to be careful. And I'm just thinking, better safe than sorry. I want clean water, and to get clean water, you gotta prepare for it. So, let's talk about the economics of water in your house. I buy bottled water sometimes. I'm out, people, bottled water is like, a year ago they'd say, oh my God, what bottled water? How stupid is that? Yeah. Today, tell people about the economics of water.
Well, let me ask you this: when you stop in to get a bottle of water when you're on the run, what do you pay for that?
Up to $2.99 or $1.50, $2. It depends on where you buy it. Same bottle of water. You heard that analogy? A bottle of water here is $1, but the same bottle of water at the adult club is $6.
Yep.
But they're all the same. Everything has value.
Yep. Well, a lot of those are pure reverse osmosis is what they're just purified with reverse osmosis. So if you're paying that $3, $4, whatever it is,
that 16 ounces?
16 ounces.
Okay.
To educate you and people on that is
how many ounces in a gallon? 64.
Yeah, boy, now you're going to quiz me. It's
64.
Yeah, 64. So I can get you with the water purifier in your house under 10 cents a gallon for purified water.
A gallon.
So if you're, for example,
a penny, yeah, not any less than that.
You are spending so much less. So if you are if you're hauling bottles of water to your house, you are spending way more than if you just purchased a water purifier and put it in your house.
You just made the argument for flavored water.
Yeah, and then you can flavor it too.
Right?
Yep.
I'm loving that. We got to do this. That's the next steps. So what's the future? Give me the future of water, Jared.
In my opinion, it's just people being more alert.
Education.
It's all education, because water can, it's going to help your body, your skin.
I don't hydrate enough. It does. You need to drink more water. Everyone says
Absolutely.
That. I drink more Diet Coke. But I do have my
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
It's orange. See that?
You got your flavor in there.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about hydrogen water, Jacob?
Hydrogen water, it's new upcoming thing. It's really been the last year. You've been seeing a lot of people carrying around those hydrogen bottles. At the end of the day, the hydrogen water is not something I'm extremely knowledgeable in, but if you got good, pure RO water to put into that hydrogen bottle, it's going to give you the best outcome, that's for sure.
Well, again, it's a new emerging fad.
Yep,
it's a fad, right?
People like new things, right?
Well, I have one. I buy anything new. I'm a gadget guy.
Yep.
And by the way, I have a problem. I've been getting stuff showing up to my house, and I don't remember buying it. I'm a sleepwalker, but I'm a sleep buyer. Middle of the night, I'm on Instagram buying stuff.
Yep, you got those one-click buys on Amazon now.
Right.
Makes it too easy.
I have bought more clothes, more shoes, more gadgets for the house than I'm embarrassed. Wait, I'm not embarrassed. I have a whole gadget room.
It probably wasn't strangers coming through your neighborhood. It was probably the Amazon van too many times.
Yeah. I get notified when it shows up.
Every time I'm at work, I hear my radio go off and, there's Amazon again.
Right. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. So, water, what do you recommend people listening right now? City water or well water? What do you recommend they do, next?
So if you're on well water, you're dealing with rust stains or anything like that, or you don't have a water purifier, we can come out to your house, do a free water test, hear out what your concerns are, and then quote you for what you're looking for. If you're on city water, start being more alert to the fact that, hey, if you're buying bottled water or you're just not, you may want to pay attention to what's coming through that tap.
So I've always heard in the past. So by the way, real quick, Jacob or Jared, if someone wants to get a hold of you, give them the website and the phone number.
Yeah, you can reach us at beauchampwater.com or our phone number 810-632-2000. Like I said, our main headquarters where we run all of our service out of is in Brighton, 59 and 23 location. We have locations for everybody, real convenient for our area.
Beauchampwater.com, BEAU, and the word champ.
Exactly.
Okay, Beauchampwater.com.
And we will service pretty much throughout
Anywhere.
Michigan.
My house in Charlevoix.
We've been up to Traverse City multiple times. We've been west side of the state. I mean, we'll go wherever.
Been to the tip of the thumb, Caseville, all over the place.
That's kind of cool. You hear about, as we get to golf courses with the fertilizer leaching into the water. And then it does, right?
Oh, these are not just false statements. It's happening.
Okay. And so the best way to combat that, besides, stopping people from using the fertilizers and stuff, is to clean it before you drink it.
That's right. Just be responsible, be proactive. And the equipment really is, like we talked about the bottled water. If you can get purified water for under 10 cents a gallon, why wouldn't you?
We should break it down to a bottle, the pricing. Well, just do some math after the show. It's like a tenth of a penny or it's some ridiculous low number. Lemon lime flavored water. What was I thinking? I missed that one. Lemonade, lemon water, iced tea flavored. We're going to have a whole year. We're going to have flavor of the month.
Back to the full circle, back to lemonade stands, right?
Yeah. Can you do sugar, sweet water?
Oh, yeah, we could definitely look into something like that.
Yeah, sugar's bad, they say. We don't want to hurt people. We just want to compliment them with, I'm telling you, we'll launch with orange, tangerine. I'm loving it. Oh boy! If anyone has an idea that's home improvement related, let me know. We'll put it on the radio and talk about things like that. Now, if homeowner bought a new house, real quickly, and they wanted their water system, they put a new one in from you, and they bought a new house, they want to move. Can you transfer it to their new house?
Yeah, we can move it for you.
Oh, absolutely. You will?
Yep, and we rent too if you want to rent.
Oh, really?
So if you're not in a situation to where you're going to buy, we'll rent.
Can you rent to own?
Yep, we do rent to own.
It's like almost a financing.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll give you an option. So if you're unsure, rent a unit from us, and then I believe it's either a 6 or 12-month option. We will apply 100% of your rental toward the purchase. Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Low price of a water softener to the Mac Daddy Rolls Royce version, whatever pricing wise.
You're going to basically be anywhere from you could be as low as $1,000, give or take, up to $7,000, depending on what you go with.
Okay, so you can juice it all the way up, all the options.
It's all
20-inch wheels, the twin turbo,
That's right.
Air intake, right? The sports suspension, sports seats. You can go right like that.
Yep. And what I tell people, water softeners are somewhat similar to tires.
Yeah.
There's different ratings.
Yeah.
You can get one that's rated for 20,000 miles or one for 75,000 miles.
I'm loving it. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solution. Jacob Beauchamp, well, thanks for coming in, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Jared, you're as always the king of water here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Great show today. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll see you next week.